Hello Aries, welcome to Demella Universe. We are Velastri. Thank you so much for joining us. This is for the Sun, Moon and Rising sign of Aries. And Aries, this is your weekly reading for the 8th to the 14th of May 2023. Beautiful Aries, let us see what Spirit has for you this week. 8 to 14 May 2023. Aries, we trust you have a beautiful week, filled with love, happiness, blessings, and abundance. What's coming through for you, Aries? What's coming through for Aries? Indecision, Aries. Aries, this is 8, which is the infinity frequency, as within, without. And if you look at the signposts in this card, it reads unknown and unknown in both directions. They are butterflies. The signposts, the transformation process. And look, you are wearing a hood of red, so your root foundation, your root chakra. So beautiful Aries, you are asked to trust in the unknown, and to remain present, and to remain current, and to stop catastrophizing, to stop over planning, future planning, paralysis around analysis paralysis. You are to live moment to moment, in the present moment, and to discover that which you will be within the unknown. Okay, that which is within is to manifest within your physical experience. And remember, the physical is not only to do with your environment, it's also to do with your thoughts. Your thoughts are physical. Your emotions are physical in the physical realm. Your way of being, your expressing yourself, your character, your personality, all of you in the physical is of the physical. Your brain, your mind, your body, physical realm, heart, physical realm. So that which is in the physical is to now honor source within. And source is expansive, limitless, unknown. You cannot direct, you cannot pinpoint source. You cannot define source, you cannot decide what source is. Source is eternally free, and you are asked to free your physical reality to the extent of source. Imagine that. Imagine allowing your life to be as free as source. Your physical reality to take the shape of source. In order to do that, you have to release it. Release it from direction, release it from control, release it from definition. Allow yourself to explore your physical reality. Allow yourself to discover what is to be, what is to become. Trust deeply in source and allow yourself to explore. As soon as you go into the mind, that is when you try to logic things and you try to plan, you try to resolve things and problem solve things, that is when you become indecisive. That is when your energy becomes splintered. That is when things become foggy and confusing, and anxiety and frustration creep up. But should you simply organically flow within your divine intuition, should you simply trust source and allow yourself to flow within the fluidity of divine guidance, beautiful Aries, you will find that your path is clear. And you'll find that the physical reality aligns with you and adjusts for you. And you end up really exploring these physical realm within your highest frequency, within your power, because you no longer restrict your power by restricting the outcome. Okay. Let us pull some tarot. There we go. Get out of the mind space. Feel your way through your physical experience. Feel your way through your manifestations. Don't self-sabotage. Don't take away from you, okay? Don't judge yourself, criticize, put yourself down. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't be harsh on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself, Aries. And release doubt. Release second-guessing. Invest in you by trusting in your intuition. Trust in where you are guided. Don't be in your mind so much. Don't berate yourself. Don't be mean to yourself. Be loving to yourself, especially when it comes to the thoughts of your desires. Okay, really think positively about your desires. You've got double 7 here, and 7 is a number of good fortune, good luck, beautiful experiences. So and 7 goes down to a 14, which is a 5, transformation. So transform your ideas. A beautiful frequency is of Archangel Jophiel, or frequency Jophiel, if you're not really into, or you're not really aligned with the angelic terminology. You can simply call upon the frequency of Jophiel. This frequency beautifies, it transmutes from negative to positive, especially in terms of defining and thinking. So you can ask this frequency to assist you to shift your perspective to a positive mindset about your desires and what you're wanting. Really think positively about your outcome, think positively about your goals, think positively about the unknown. Trust that, yes, I might not know how things are going to work out, but I know it's going to work out well. I might not have everything planned out, but I'm trusting what I'm feeling, and I know it's going to work out for me. And release what other people think. Other people are very much in their own world, so for you to always have to have other people's opinions about how you do things is always going to leave you confused, because they cannot navigate your life for you or have any understanding. Yes, they might have experience, but you are forging a path which is very unique to you. So where you go, they have not been. Even if they've maybe done the same thing before, you are doing it in a very different way. And it's time for you to trust the process and trust how you are navigating your energies, and to really have a positive outcome, a positive viewpoint, a positive understanding about your desires and what you're wanting to manifest. And they are born of the unknown. Look at you here in the shadow, from the shadow to the light. It's time for you to trust that whatever is coming through, your desires will manifest, but in a way of spontaneous discovery, creation, not defined, restricted, limited creation. Allow the unknown to create the unknown, from unknown to unknown. Okay. 5 of Pentacles, yes. You've had to release a lot, and you're building up from the ground up again for a lot of you, which is why you're almost unsure of where to go, because you're feeling you don't really have a lot of resources, you don't have a lot of support, or you don't have a lot of financial resources. That Spirit is saying this is what's being rebuilt. This is what is being reestablished for you, Aries. You had to lose everything in order to start from ground zero, to rebuild within the truth of you. And there is a rebuilding, a transformation of your experience. And that is why you are almost doubting yourself, because you really, really want support and assistance and help, it feels. And Source is saying at this time, you are really to navigate the energies on your own. It's not a punishment. It's simply that these energies, the way you manifest, is so unique to your frequency. And you need to do it almost on a solo journey, trusting intuition. And Source will be your support. Source will be your assistance. And wherever you go, you will always have assistance. You'll always have a way through. It's part of the healing that you're doing at this time. And yes, with the 5 of Cups, you really have lost a lot. And we did also see that 5 of the double 7, 14, 5. So 555, a lot of changes and transformation. Not the happiest. We can feel it here, Aries. It's been a lot of confusion, a lot of doubt, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of lack, a lot of not having support, and a lot of loss, a lot of you having to really do without. And Sources coming in saying there is a path to your restoration of energies. There is a path to your frequency coming through. We're going to pull one more card. We just want Source to come to a bit of a your path. We want to ask Source, what happens in this path of unknown? Because look, we have 2 cups here, and the 2 cups saying, yes, there's more coming in, there's more understanding, there's more cups coming in, there's more to you. But we just want to ask Source, Source, we know it's from the unknown to the unknown, so we're not expecting specificity. We're not being specific, Source, so we don't mean to be cheeky, but we just want to. So quite a heavy reading. We see that Aries has been through a lot, and they just need a bit of a encouraging heads up, or just a bit of a, hey, it's really worth it. So Source, let's see what happens. What is coming through on this path of unknown to unknown? Can we have a card just to give a bit of clarity? So that's a bit of hope to the Aries collective. Okay, Source said, okay, we're going to give you a few more then if you really want that. Again, Source is saying here, wow, Source is really bringing out these fives. Okay, so don't let other people, also Source is saying, don't let other people discourage you from your path. Don't let other people make you feel scared, or don't let other people try to dictate which way you should go. Aries, there's some healing you're going through, and yes, it's been a long time. Okay, this healing has been a long transformation, has been a long cycle. Source is acknowledging this. It has been a few years for you really going through, some of you 5 years of this lack and just things not picking up. And Source is saying it is not out of punishment, it is for purpose. Aries, your energy, you are the Emperor, the divine masculine. The divine masculine has been unawakened and has been toxic and has been in the restriction for a very long time. And you are the beautiful beings who have aligned to heal it, to spirit, to fluidity, to endless possibility, to love. Okay, and we see it here with these other two cards coming out. To love, you are transmuting your creation to love, to divine love. This is the Gemini frequency, and we're in Mercury retrograde at this time. So that is, Mercury is the ruler of Gemini. So it's no wonder you're having all of this confusion, because this Mercury retrograde is asking you to release the conditioned mind and release the conditioned heart, to release fear, to release doubt and self-sabotage, to release restriction, to release other people trying to encourage you to do things in a very specific known way. This retrograde is asking you, are you basing your decisions and everything you're doing upon your truth, upon your love, or are you still giving power to the conditioning, to fear? And are you holding back because you're afraid of your power, you're afraid of what you can create? And so Source is saying you are healing this. You are healing the frequency of the divine masculine, and you're healing the frequency of Mars. Mars is your ruler, so that divine masculine. Remember, Mars has been seen as the god of war. Why? Because that energy in the old just simply actioned without source, so it was reckless and destructive. But Mars, awakened, is the god of gentility and stillness, still within source, only taking action when inspired, thus creating and allowing beautiful manifestations. Mars is very powerful, but does not need to use that power to show us off. That power is only utilized when necessary, when inspired. Otherwise, in its stillness, Mars creates everything. And so Source is saying you are allowing your action, your deed, to be born of the stillness of you, within the divine love of you, within the clarity of you, within the truth of you. This is you being within Source and meeting others within Source, or co-creating with others within Source, co-creating within experiences within Source. So it's very important that you stop putting yourself in situations where people are creating in the absence of Source, where people are creating in the opposition. These energies don't serve you. You spending your energy here doesn't serve you. It confuses you. It takes away from your power. It keeps you in these energies of lack. It's time that you let go these people, these experiences, these negative people, these dramatic people, the drama, the naysayers, the conditioners, the ones that want to pull you down, the ones that have a specific way in which life should be done. It's time that you let them go, Aries, because you have a better path, a clearer path to your desires, a path born of love. You know that things are happening for you. You know what to do. You can feel it within your truth, the path you are to follow. And it's time that you follow it within truth, within trust. Because look, and we love the synchronicity. Here you are in the red hood, and here you are claiming your throne with the Libra energy in the red. Everything working out in your favor. Libra energy is the scales energy. And you being on your side of the scale, you being on your side of the scale in your truth, and Source balancing the other side of the scale. And it's time that you remain on your side of the scale in your truth. Here's the sword of Michael, the ace of swords, the queen of swords and king of swords, the sword of truth, of clarity, of authenticity, you being in your truth. These are both air energies, divine love, Libra and Gemini, divine love. You centering within your heart space, the mind being one with the heart space. You allowing everything you are doing to be born of your truth and authenticity. And you following that path, no matter what people think, no matter what people say, no matter how people maybe judge or they doubt, or you're saying you're doing too much or they don't understand you. Release, release, release people. We're really feeling here with the cups, emotions. Release these naysayers, release these negative people. It's time that you let them go. It's not your job to convince them of your path. If you have to convince someone of your path, it means you don't believe it. So you're already on a downward spiral there. You don't have to convince anybody of your path. You be on your path, you trust, and you are healing it. And trust, where the more you are just following this path, you will be supported, you will be looked after. Source wants to be the one who is your foundation, not people, not external things, but Source being your foundation. And you will find things do manifest and will work out in your favor like never before. Truthfully and truly, Aries, things work out in your favor like never before. So trust, 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 trust. We love how Source actually inspired us to put it here. Your desires all anchored within divine love. Your dreams and your hopes and your desire all through divine love. Whatever you have lost, new things coming out in your favor, new cups, new experiences in your favor, a healing to this energy. You are restoring the physical divine masculine frequency to awakened energies of love. So of course you had to release everything in order to start over. People are not trusting it, people are doubting it, people are questioning it. Release them. They are in the unawakened frequency. They are not on your journey. They are not ascending this lifetime. So let them go and focus on your ascension path, and you will restore this 5 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles you are headed towards. And at the bottom of the deck, just we had a look, the Fool and the Sun. Okay, new beginnings, where now look, you are in your power, you are in your truth. And look, the red comes out again. Look at you now, childlike innocence. And that's where you are, childlike innocence, always happy, always optimistic. The Sunflower is creative, always positive, and people don't get that. And it's the Fool card, yes. Why do they call them the Fool? They're always doing the same thing. And the Hierophant. Okay, I'm really going to keep these cards because Source really is bringing this out for you very strongly. Source said, you are, so we're going to tell you. The Fool card, right? Why do they call the Fool the Fool? You keep doing the same thing over and over again, and and you heal it. You're healing the frequency, changing. And people can say, oh, look at that fool not doing things the way they should be. They should do things this way. Stop being a fool. Stop being silly. Stop being a dreamer. Stop being this. Do things this way. Do this way. And this is you saying, no, I'm doing things my way. My way is going to work. I can do it. I can accomplish it. I trust me. Yes, I have no idea what's going to lie beyond that cliff. I have no idea what's going to lie beyond that mountain. I have no idea what's going to happen, but I'm going to trust me, and I'm going to go, and I'm going to dive, and I'm going to succeed. And that's where you are, childlike innocence, with your cloak of red, trusting your intuition, trusting the unknown, allowing yourself to shine, because Taurus energy, we're in Taurus season, the Hierophant, spirit creating the physical. And you are now aligning to being spirit in the physical realm, allowing your own moral compass, your own intuitive flow, your own way to be born of you, not born of people, not born of expectation, not born of illusion, but born of you. And this week it feels a bit heavy because of all the challenges you're going through, but this is because there is that Mercury retrograde. You are doing this healing in order for you to bring about this divine change of you creating within love, divine love, beautiful sun energy, you standing in your power, new beginnings, new experiences as you create within your truth. Trust, 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 Aries. You are on the right path. It might seem a bit chaotic. It might seem a bit intense. It might seem a bit everywhere right now. Release the drama, release the naysayers, release the doubt, release the indecision. You know deep down within the path of why you are doing what you're doing. You might not understand it. You might not see the path ahead. You might not be feeling that rich and that wealth yet, but you can feel within that this is your path. This is your way. Trust the new beginnings. Trust Source and Spirit. You are shining through and you will succeed. The sun will shine upon you, Aries. Allow yourself to believe in yourself, believe in yourself, believe in yourself, believe in yourself, believe in yourself. Things are to work out in your favor, within love. Blessed be.